Hi everyone, welcome back to my Tech Support channel. Today in this video, we are going to look at how to update lookup from the CSV file. So for example, if you have a CSV file wherein you have a multiple records and you have one lookup created in the OIC, which you want to update it from the CSV file as and when required, how you can do this. So in this short video, I am going to describe the same. I will create a end-to-end integration wherein I will show you how to update a lookup from the CSV file. So before I move forward, I would like to give you a very useful information which will help you to learn the Oracle Visual Builder. Recently, I have published a book which is completely written by me. The title of this book is Effortless App Development with Oracle Visual Builder, which will help you to learn VB with a lot of real-time examples. You can buy this book from this Amazon https://www.amazon.com/dp/1800569807. You can go onto this link and can buy this book. And the main thing is that this book has got Oracle logo and it's a community edition. You can become a member of my YouTube channel. You can view this short video wherein I have this link. You can see this link, the benefits of the membership. I have 3 perks: phone call on demand, web session support, proof of concept. Okay. So in order to update a lookup, you cannot directly update the lookup. Oracle integration has a lot of APIs which can be used to maintain your integrations, lookups, connections. Similarly, we have the update lookup APIs, the put API, which is the relative endpoint is IC/API integration v1 lookups, and here you need to pass the lookup name. And in that request payload, you need to pass this payload like the columns, got an array wherein you need to pass all the columns name. Like if you have first name, last name, uh, you can pass multiple columns name like first name comma last name. Similarly, the rows is the array wherein you need to pass this array wherein the row data, and then again you can pass the multiple data here. Let's suppose you have first name, last name, then here in the row data you can pass the first name value comma last name value. So let me just take you to the OIC screen wherein I will show you this thing. Okay. So here, first of all, I have created 2 connection. One is the FTP connection, which will read one CSV file, which will have the first name, last name. And then I have created one connection wherein I will call this connection. I have created this connection with this base URL because I'm going to call the REST API of the VB. So, Oracle integration. You can see the OIC REST APIs. Simply search it. And if you go here, you can go to the integration, go to the lookups, and here you will have the update a lookup API, which is a put API, IC API integration VI lookup name. You can follow the same structure. Okay, so let me just show you the CSV file as well. So here we have the CSV, first name, last name, and I have 3 values: Ankur, comma Jan, Nancy, comma Zen, and Raul, Kumar. And I have created one lookup with the first name, last name, wherein I don't have any value as of now. So let me just show you. So I have capped this on the FTP server and will show you. So here you see go to the lookups, and I have created one lookup wherein we have only single value as of now: Ankur Jan, first name, last name, and when my integration will execute, it will replace the lookup data. Go to the integration, and here I am going to build a schedule orchestration select, and here I will say the update lookup from, okay, and then click on the create button. Right, let it be loaded. Okay, now first I need to use the FTP connection here, which will be used to read the file which I have kept on my FTP server. So I'll say read file, and then next, and I will read the file, and I will have the directory B8. Let me see if I have kept the file on the B. Yes, I have kept on the same directory, and the file name is lookup.csv. Next, and I will have the CSV file here next, and I will choose the delimited file from my desktop, lookup.csv, open. Okay, the first name, last name, here I'll say EMP, and then I'll say employees. You can say EMP, hello, employee. Click next and fine, done. And vertical, fine. Now I will use the REST adapter, and the name is generic REST adapter. Here I will choose update lookup, and then I will use the same endpoint. Okay, I'll say put the configure a request payload for this endpoint. Next, and here I need to put the sample payload. Click on a JSON and then inline. Let me just take a sample JSON and we'll paste it here. Okay, so this is my sample JSON, right? Click on OK. Seems to be some issues. Let me just take it. Okay, so I copied the correct schema here. So I will post this in the description of this video. You can take it from there. Okay, and then okay. What happened? Invalid and this. Let me see what is the problem with this. This seems to be good. Okay. Invalid content entered. JSON sample inline. Did. Okay. Yeah, fine. Maybe some issues earlier. Fine. And then next, and then finish. Right. Save it. And now just open this, click on edit. Now here we need to map the data from employee file. This is my read file response. This one, read response, employees, and then employees. Okay. So here in the template parameter, first of all, I need to hard code my lookup name, which is my, click on this, which is my user lookup. Okay. Similarly, expand this, and under this columns, so this we need to put the columns name. So this columns is repeated. Make one more node, create target. Sorry, you have to click on a repeat node as well. Fine. Now first here I'll say first name, the column name, first name, and here also I need to say last name. Fine. So column name is the repeated one. Whatever columns you have in your lookup, you need to just give the name. So first name, last name is the column name in the lookup. Fine. And then in the rows, what I need to do, row data. Okay. So row data is also repeated. So click on a repeat node. And in these rows, I'll just put employees to rows. Okay. And then first name to first row data and last name to second row data. Fine. And now in this name, I also need to provide the lookup name. The lookup name is my user lookup. user lookup, and then fine. Now my mapping is completed. Click on this validate and let's see. Validated, close. Okay, now let's enable the tracking and we'll see what will happen. Save your integration, save it, and then close it. Run this integration and we will see what will happen. Activate. Integration is going to be activated. Integration has been activated now. Now just run this integration and we'll see what will happen. Let's open this. Waiting state. Okay, succeeded. Now go open your lookup. Let's see. Here you see 3 values, user lookup. Here you see all the values are here. So this is how you can update the lookups with the help of REST APIs. Right, that's all about this video. If you have any question, any doubt, you can keep posted your question. I will happy to answer all those questions. Please don't forget to subscribe my channel to get regular updates. You can find me on LinkedIn, Twitter, Facebook. And also please look at my Visual Builder book, which will help you to learn maybe end to end. Thank you. Bye-bye.